Good afternoon, Facebook world. David Boy here at Black Diamond Mortgage. Hey, I just wanted to touch base with everybody. It's our weekly video. I'm running about a day early today. I wanted to talk about easy living. I'm actually out in Whitefish, Montana right now. Fall's fast approaching. And there's a crazy storm brewing right now. If you are actually checking this out today, massive winds, winter's coming in. So anyway, I wanted to talk about easy living because we didn't all move here to chase paperwork for a mortgage. In all honesty, we want to be out hiking like I am right now on this cool trail near Whitefish. And by the way, everybody who's been checking out our videos, we're doing about 7,000 views of the video per week in people's Facebook feeds. So just thank you, and please help us continue to grow this by sharing and liking the video. But today we wanted to talk about easy living. See, a mortgage can be easy. I know this is going to sound crazy to a lot of people, but I work at a mortgage company, and I took a poll around the office and I asked everybody, what would make our job dramatically easier? Or what would make life dramatically easier for the borrowers that we do business with? And we came up with 4 big ones. So share this with anybody you want, but if somebody were to do these 4 things, their mortgage would be so awesome that they could spend most of the time while the mortgage broker's getting the deal done out doing hikes like this. So the biggest one, when taking the poll, that everybody agreed, and I don't know, this may or may not make sense to people, but don't move your money around before or during the mortgage transaction if you can help it. And what I mean by that is we're going to be looking at 2 months bank statements for the accounts that involve money in the transaction, for your earnest money and your down payment and your closing costs. So if that money just showed up when we're looking at the bank statement, we'll have to see where it came from. We got to follow it around. So to keep it simple, if you want to have an easy process, have some money in an account, just a little bit, that you're going to use for your earnest money and whatever other funds you're going to use for the transaction. And try not to move it all around. Just leave it in one spot. And your loan officer is going to know a lot more about this, so ask him. But the number one thing you can do to make your life dramatically easier is don't move money around constantly to try to get it in the right spot for the lender. Just leave it where it is. Let's take a look at it, and then we'll proceed from there. So number 1, try not to move your money around so much. Number 2, you've probably heard it before, but people are always trying this out. Once you apply for the loan, for the mortgage loan, don't apply for credit anywhere for any reason. You know, and the classic is, hey, we're getting this new house and we're going to get a refrigerator on 0 down at Home Depot. You're standing at the cash register and they're like, hey, do you want to pay no interest for 12 months? And you open that account. No big deal. You probably didn't nuke your mortgage transaction, but we don't know what you did. We just see that you opened up a new account somewhere, and you could have done something horrible. So we're going to need paperwork. And bottom line is, if you can avoid applying for new credit, and by the way, definitely don't apply for the car loan at this time. That can actually blow up your mortgage transaction. But anyway, when you're applying for the loan, refrain from applying for any other loans of any kind until you get the mortgage closed. We can't emphasize it enough. It's just easier if you do that. Third big one, whether or not we ask you to do it, because we may have a loan approval where we don't know if we need your tax returns. At the end of the day, we're going to check with the IRS to see what's on those tax returns, whether you provide them or not. And if it's any more complicated than what you told us on the application, we're going to go ahead and ask for the tax returns. So even if we might have a scenario where we can do it without the tax returns, once we find out that there's more to the story, we need them, So actually the best strategy is when you are getting your mortgage, just get your tax returns over to the loan officer on day one, all the pages. So if there's a 50-page tax return, the common thing people say is, well, can I just give you the first 2 pages? And the reality is that just give them all the pages. We're going to look through it. We probably aren't that interested in most of it, but all the pages, all the time with the tax return. And what this does is this avoids us having to learn things later. So number 3 is go ahead and provide the tax returns, even if we didn't ask for them. We'll probably ask for them, but if we learn of anything interesting, we'll be asking for them then. And wouldn't you rather just have it out of the way up front? The last one, I thought this was interesting because I didn't think of it myself, but the girls in the office brought it up, is they said, move fast. Like, basically, when we ask for something, the sooner we get it, the sooner we can close. And so, believe it or not, we have a lot of times where we need stuff. We need a page of the tax return, a page of the bank statement, or a copy of a check. You know, if it takes a week to get it, well, when we get to the end of the deal where your realtor put on the contract that we shall close on a certain date, we will need all that paperwork. So move fast and close fast is what I like to say. The closing date is fast approaching. Time is of the essence. I hope you find, believe it or not, 90% of loans that have any difficulty closing on time, it falls down to one of these 4 reasons I just brought up. If somebody brings these 4 things to the table on day 1, the mortgage closes fast, and you can spend more time out hiking like I'm doing right now. So don't move the money around. Don't open new credit. Go ahead and provide the tax returns. And hey, move fast. If you do these things, you're going to close fast and you're going to have more time to go hiking. I hope you appreciated these pointers. I'm Dave Boyd, Black Diamond Mortgage. We really appreciate your business. And by the way, I got a little primer. Next week or the following week, I've got my buddy Leo Govanetio, famous blues harmonica player of the Belton Blues Band. He's going to be playing live on our Facebook video. We hope you'll tune in. We hope you'll like and share our video. Thank you.